Hi, I'm Grace, and I've got Karen and Jamie here assisting me. And today we're going to walk you through a proper downward facing dog. So I'm going to have them come into down dog and just want to talk about a couple of things. So as you can see, especially from the side view, Karen's got a nice flat back. She's got her hips at the highest point, and she has her legs straight, which is not a requirement, but her legs straight, and then her heels aren't actually all the way down on the mat, which is totally fine. All right. And from the front view, you can see the hands here on Jamie. Hers are wider than her shoulders, which is more comfortable, especially if you have tight shoulders, but they should be at least as wide as your shoulders. You'll also see from both of them, well, it's probably easier to see on Jamie, but the index fingers are what's pointing forward, straight forward, like at 12 o'clock versus middle fingers. So there's a slight out turn of the hands. All right. You'll also notice more on Jamie that the uh, the bend of the elbow is slightly turned forward. Okay. So one of the most common things we'll see, I'm going to have them demonstrate it, is where the shoulders are too far forward. So it almost is approaching yeah, leave your hands where they are, but just bring your shoulders more like here over the wrists. Yeah. So almost like instead of looking like a upside down V, you look more like an upside down U. So easily solved. You'll push into your hands and lift your hips up higher in the air. And then often people do that because they have a tight low back and can't keep their legs straight. So bending the knees is a nice, easy way to take care of that. Okay. Um, Feet are hip width apart. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, it's very common for people to think that they have to have the heels all the way down to the floor. So what we'll sometimes see is if y'all will walk your feet about halfway forward. Yeah, walk your feet about halfway forward. You can bend your knees as much as you want to. And then so their down dog will be really short. And I think a lot of people do this because it's a little easier to get their heels down to the floor, or they think they're getting their heels down to the floor a little easier that way. And so easily correct it again. Just walk the feet back so that you're in a more wider downward dog. Okay, another common thing we'll see is shoulders hiked up to the ears. So can you, yeah, even fake it. Okay, shoulders up to the ears. And so what we'll often say is to create a little space and make your neck long. So you'll kind of widen the width here of between the shoulder and the neck. And anything else y'all can think of? No, that's it. There's a proper down dog.